This is my market wrap for the end of the week. I want to let you know that today we did 10 auctions. And out of the 10 auctions, we sold 8 auctions. 8 sold out of the 10. And I want to let you know that we are back. This is the time, guys and girls, where you get paid to actually be a real estate agent, not an order taker, not a salesperson, but a real estate agent and a professional agent. There's not that many times in your life that you've actually got to stand up. Why? Because all of a sudden, you've got to actually have a conversation that helps a no know that they should sell today because it could be really bad in the future. This is the marketplace. You've got to tell a buyer, hey, listen here. Right now, you don't have competition. Right now, you've got the best government stimulus we've ever seen. You've got the lowest interest rates on market. Yes, there are clouds ahead. We get it. There is coronavirus, or as some people call it, COVID-19. Is that what you say? But what I'm saying to you, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, is that Warren Buffett says it best. You buy when people are scared. Because when people are scared, there's less people to compete against. And that, my friend, was very much the conversation I was having with one buyer in a lot of those auctions. COVID, thank you. So what I was having is this conversation, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. I want to let you know that, yes, I totally get it. There's uncertainty. But I also want to let you know that you're one of the group of people that are buying with the best stimulus, the best interest rates we've known, with less competition. And I've got to actually say to you, right, in 3 months' time, and that appears to be roughly the number, because even the Apple shop has opened up in Wuhan. Life has moved on there. And what I'm going to say to you, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, is that by the time you've settled, you'll be sitting back and saying, hey, we bought on this day that everyone was scared. And that's what happened today. And that's why we sold 8 out of 10. And that's why we did it again last week. However, I am not going to sit here and sell you this dream of pina coladas and life is good sitting on the beach under umbrellas. I'm going to say to you, life is going to get a little bit harder. And a beautiful line that Wayne Dyer once said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. You need to understand, factor in, it's going to be a little bit harder. There will probably be less people coming to the market. Of course, it's a logistical issue. Distancing, they're not going to want to have people sort of coming into their home. They're not going to want to have agents coming into their home, and they're probably not going to want to have buyers coming into their home. And to be quite frank, buyers are probably going to sort of disappear a little bit as well. Yes, there's the opportunistic buyer and the hardcore buyer that needs to buy a house because they've sold, but that's going to drop. And that has come from my conversations. I had close to 200 conversations with agents this week, and I'm going to say to you, I'm anticipating we are going to have a bit of turbulence as a real estate agent in the next foreseeable future. Don't want to put a number on weeks, don't want to put a number on months, but I am going to let you know it is your time to shine. You have an opportunity in this marketplace to stand out, because there's a group of guys and girls who never understood how to create a deal with one buyer when there's no urgency in the buyer. You can stand out in this market. You can ask for a higher fee. It's your time to shine. As I was doing that seminar with Rick Rushton yesterday for our real estate gym members with some beautiful scripts and dialogues, I've got to tell you, every person here, listen to me. It's my 33rd year in real estate. I've been training for 33 years for this market. That's right. And I'm going to be sharing that information with you. And you know, I've upped the ante. You've seen it. You've seen what I've done in the last week. I know when the shit goes down, that's the time you've got to stand up. And I'm begging you, I'm asking you to ask of yourself to play a bigger game, to play a bigger future than you've ever played before. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I am saying it's going to be worth it. This, my friends, is a golden opportunity to build market share, to reinvent yourself, to make yourself better, smarter, fitter. And I'm letting you know, when this thing is done and finished in a few months' time, every data specialist I've spoken to, including Louis Christopher, who I rate highly, when this thing is done, this is going to rebound so fast because the amount of stimulus and support, this thing's going to go crazy. So that's why you've got to get yourself to become bulletproof, and if it means that you've got to go buy some plain 40 cents bread rolls with canned tuna for the next 4 weeks and that's your lunch, so be it. Because what's going to happen is the person that's entering coronavirus and the person that's coming out of coronavirus is going to be a different person. You're either going to be devastated and you're going to come out and you're going to be dirt, mud and finished, or you are going to rise like a phoenix. You're going to stand up and you're going to say, I did this shit. I'm going to tell my kids, my grandkids, we lived through an era where people were dying all over the world, where people were walking around paranoid that they were going to actually get a virus, and you're going to say, you lived through it. Take it from me. I've eaten shit before, a few times, but I'm telling you, it's good for you. An extra layer of resilience comes out. Good to see you, Taney. An extra layer of resilience comes out, and who comes out? Someone that's better. And remember this, a new beginning is often disguised as a painful ending. Guys and girls, it's your time to shine.